Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Moggycraft. And yes, I have taken a little bit of a break from this. And like I said in the previous episode, I would take things slower. I mean, when it comes to recording, of course. Just take a look at this clip of me, Jula, and Sandy hanging out. You know what I also just realized? Like, I'm kind of taking a break from Moggycraft at the moment, like as in recording stuff. Like when I come back to the server and actually start recording things again and just include this bit as well, it's like, welcome back, I have built 5 mountains, I've dug out 5 areas, and I found the way to farm diamonds.
What?
So yes, Jula and Sandy have finally come through and started working on the spawn area. Their idea was to make the portal out of amethyst and also include the map over here. And of course also make that out of amethyst as well. And I suggested making an entire mountain behind it. And well, as you can see right here, there's quite a big stone structure around it right now. But it doesn't just go here. If I do some parkour to get on top of here, you can see it actually goes pretty far that way. And you can even go inside over here, where you're surrounded by all very short mountains, I would say. And yes, I managed to get some kitty cats while I was here doing the mountain for them. And as you might be able to see from here, I have actually done a little bit of stuff on my base, just the undersides of those circles, and only the dirt parts. And well, like I said when I was building this, I think this is my way of procrastinating that thing over there. Like using up all the stone, so yes, I don't have stone anymore, I cannot do that. Oops, well, maybe later then. But yeah, eventually I'm sure I'll get to that. But I kind of wanted to go into the portal and I thought it was over here, but nope, it's over here now. Still have to get used to that a little bit. But I do want to go into the nether and show you what I've done over there. So here we are in the nether, and immediately before stuff loads in, you can already see that some stuff has changed. Maybe if I go up here it is even more clear, but yeah, there used to be a bit of a mountainous thing over here. Not anymore though, I removed that. I also removed some of the stuff that was left over here, and I am still working on this of course, but yep, I am currently removing this entire thing over here. And I have already removed some stuff down below here, as you can see by that flowing lava over there. There used to be some stuff over there as well. And I think this is pretty obvious that there used to be some netherrack over here as well. But yes, after a lot of trips back and forth to the end to repair my pickaxes, I am this far. Which honestly is not that far, but I just want to improve the rates of this farm by removing as much as possible so the spawns are all going into here instead. But while I was removing the netherrack, as you might have seen from my inventory, I don't have a bow anymore. Yeah, I kind of lost some stuff when I died. My 100th death was a very unfortunate one, as I lost both my bow and my hoe. I did remake a hoe, and I think I actually did remake a bow, but right now it's not in my inventory, as far as I can see. And I probably need to get some more arrows, because I did run out of them as well. A lot. And here we are back in the end dimension, and I believe we can all guess why. Let's see which box it is. It is this one. Yep, I have 11 skulls, unfortunately one short of... Actually, I do have these 3 that I wanted to use for a farm, but I can just use these as well, honestly, because I'm not in a rush with building anything that requires a wither. So we'll just get these, and get these. Alright. And now we're gonna get the eggs, which I have quite a lot of actually. Let's see, 2023, okay. So we'll just put those up there, and we'll put these in manually. Alright. And now of course it's just a matter of waiting for these chickens to all get dispensed, grow up, and then we can fight the wither again in the easiest way possible. Just over here with that. Okay. And I've actually moved the trapdoor over here. I don't think it will interact with the wither, so it should be fine. But it will kind of push the chickens just a few pixels, 3 pixels forward. Alright, I think enough time has passed for these chickens to grow up. So now let's put on the heads of the wither. And you know, I'm just going to time-lapse this so you don't have to hear the horrible loud wither sounds again. So let's just roll the music instead. Alright, so apparently moving the trapdoor over here was a bad idea, but I think we got most of the chickens killed. I think some actually went through the portal, but I don't see any more chickens around here, so I guess all the ones that have been around in the end for a while now have died, thanks to the explosions. But we only got 30 wither roses, and I was thinking like we would get more. But I think what actually happened was that when they got over here, they actually entity crammed. So we actually lost a few chickens because of that, unfortunately. And I don't think all the chickens were grown up yet, but as you could see, the ones that were walking around here, the baby chickens, did still drop the wither rose, so I don't think their age matters. So we'll know that for next time. What we did get was 3 different heads and 4 nether stars, so very happy. We can go home. And let's try to deal with those chickens that actually went into the overworld, which should be at spawn. And yeah, my blade is ready for them. So together with the star of last time, we could actually make 5 beacons. So let's get some glass, which we don't have, so we'll have to trade with villagers. And let's get out our obsidian box, which should definitely have enough obsidian for 5 beacons. And here we go. 5 beacons, just like that. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, put that back, this over here. And let's see, we do have quite a few blocks of iron. We should definitely have enough for 5 beacons. So we'll just have to place those around somewhere. Definitely one at spawn, one at the farming area, and we'll see where we put the other 3. So in the previous episode we asked Sandy to make us 3 banners with the letter P on them, and she has delivered. She also gave us a pumpkin pea. I know that I said that wrong, don't worry. And a book and quill. Let's see. Woolish Business. Hi, thank you for your order. You can find the bill on the next page. I hope you like it, and if you do, please leave a feedback at the shop. Have a nice day, Sancho. And it cost me 15 iron. However, she didn't say if it was iron nuggets, ingots, or blocks, so I've actually already paid her 15 iron blocks, just because iron is not that hard to come by for me. And of course, I have left a review over there. Review Mitch, prices are super cheap, service super fast, 5 stars. And I would have said that the customer service is very friendly, but unfortunately as I can only have so many words on them. So let's now go to the game and hang up these 3 Ps. So unfortunately you cannot hang banners on these end rods apparently. I am clicking right now, trying to put it on there, but nope, nothing happens. So I just replace these over here with some glass panes, and you don't really notice it if you don't pay attention to it. But of course there's still light from those end rods over there. And now we can move on to what I have planned for today. And what I have planned is right over here. We are finally gonna build that cobblestone and basalt farm that we have needed for a while now to actually continue our base. So I have a few things over here, mostly gonna use these things of course. But let's get building. So the first thing we actually need to do is get rid of this lava, I guess, and the one over there, because we are not gonna use these, but we are going to use these two over here. So this one is going to be cobble and that one's going to be basalt. I just have to make them higher up, because right now, of course, the drops are not going to land in here. First thing I'll actually do is place down an obsidian block over here. And of course going to remove these bits over here. Then we're gonna go up by a few blocks over here. Make sure that we are not aligned with it, but to the side of it. So okay, so this is where one of them is gonna come through, so the basalt. And this is where the cobblestone is gonna come from. So we need to have the piston pushing the cobblestone from here and the basalt from over there. So because we're dispensing TNT over here, we are making these out of obsidian so that it cannot blow up. And I think if we have the piston over here, it will not blow up either. But this is where it has to be, I believe. So let's actually place down 2 more pieces of obsidian. Alright. So the water is going to go over here. It's gonna flow into this one, and the lava bucket places the lava over here. And yes, there we go. Cobble goes here, and once it's gone, yep, perfect. Alright, now we just need to place the piston over here, which faces that direction. Piston goes over here, and with that we only need to give this a sign and we'll push the block in that direction. Now for the basalt generator. That was parkour. So in this spot is where the basalt is going to generate, meaning, let's see, we actually need a block of soul sand underneath that. There. And I think we can have the lava over here and the ice over there. Let's see. The lava goes here. Then we need obsidian over here, here, and here. And of course surround this. Don't actually need the obsidian in these 2 places, but oh well. We probably do need it over here. And let's see if this works. It does, okay. Very nice, and we can of course place the piston behind there. so it will push out in that direction. Next up we are making the torch tower, which is going to control the entire thing. So, okay, perfect. Like, when this lever is off, we're gonna have a torch tower that actually has this one off, meaning that these can actually run whenever. Let's see, apparently we still need to go a bit higher. Okay. And that's also off. That's actually really good, because we're gonna have a piston, a sticky piston over here, and there this TNT duper is going to be high up in the sky, just above that block over there. And over here we are gonna have a line of redstone all the way to over here. And if we press the lever, we should see, yep, these pistons both pushed. So if we just for a second just on off, on, off, on, off, on, off, yep, you'll see that these actually have pushed out the cobble and basalt. I have a feeling we are also going to need some obsidian over here, but we can just test that real quick. Let's see, is it going to destroy? Yeah, it is going to destroy a little bit over here. So what we could also do actually is just move the redstone torch tower where the scaffolding is. Okay, this time it only blew up the scaffolding, which, you know, this is not going to be here, so that's fine by me. So after the torch tower, it goes into a sticky piston with a slime block and an observer, which will push forward, and then the observer will take out a redstone signal, and it will go round and round in here, occasionally activating this right here, TNT duplicator, which I am currently in the middle of building. Just needed that one more thing, and I've already placed down the wall, the dead coral fan. Okay, so I think all we need is just a minecart on top of here, and yes, I do have a minecart, so I can just put that down. But I also kind of want to line it up with that block over there, so that the TNT only falls over here. So I'm kind of gonna have to think of how to fix that, or I'm just gonna have to go back into the tutorial for the tree farm and see what they did. So the first thing we're gonna do is place down the TNT, 2 blocks over here, and just 1 over here, so we can remove this one. And then we have a fence gate facing in this direction. Okay, it's going to be open. And I believe then, yes, we are gonna have to put a cobblestone wall over here. Alright. Now, I am kind of worried because it looks like it might actually end up over here. So I think we'll have to test that out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does end up over there. Okay, so this actually needs to go 1 block back, which it shouldn't be difficult if we can just place it over here. It does make it also go lower, which might activate the TNT. So we need to put it on top of there. Okay, so disassembling this and rebuilding it in the proper way. Placing down the minecart, and hopefully this is all good. We could test it, of course, so let's do that. Also, I did have to make some changes to that over there, so I moved the piston to this side slightly, and now this should actually work. I say that as it probably doesn't. let's see what's going on up top. Aha! I see what went wrong. Okay. I believe some of these are placed incorrectly. Alright, so the first explosion seemed to be good. Let's just test it again. Okay, I have a feeling we might need to add some more delay over there. Alright, they are all on max delay. Now let's go down and see if adding those 2 extra repeaters make it any better. And it looks like it does. Okay. So right as it explodes, the new TNT actually drops down. Very nice. So that's almost everything done. There is just one more thing that needs to be happen, and that is that these pistons actually push the basalt and the cobblestone. I've already made it over there just to test it out if it works, and it does. So we place an observer over here. We place down a note block against the piston, an observer from the other observer, and then just a block on top. And that is it. So now when we activate this, oh, we actually don't have redstone. Wait, the redstone here blew up. I think at least. We'll see if it happens again. Just gonna try it. Alright. Now of course this farm is off, but when it goes on, yep, okay. And then when it turns on again, yep, it turns off. Perfect. Now we can actually test this farm. Okay, so let's go. And all seems to work perfectly. I am very happy about that. Okay. So I am going to turn this off for just a moment, because as you can see, stuff is already coming through. And we of course need somewhere to store this. And for the collection system, I've gone for something that actually looks a bit strange maybe, but let me explain what's going to happen. There are going to be more drops than one hopper can handle. But we only have one place the drops can actually go through. So for now we have this minecart hopper picking up all the drops, also the ones that actually land over here, here, here and here in the water, but not actually go through here. But the ones that do go through here will be picked up by the hopper, and if it's more than, let's say, 5 items at once, then it's definitely not going to be picked up by one hopper, but by multiple hoppers at least. And then we actually have a more efficient storage. So let's turn this farm on, and we'll actually keep it running for a while and collect items so we can finally continue on the base in the next episode. But that was it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you liked it, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and make sure to ring the bell to get notified when new videos go live. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.